Greetings to all. I am Alex Alcantara, your presenter for the Maker project entitled Sustainable Sanitation Glycerin Based Bar Soaps with Different Kakawate Leaf Concentrations. Let us begin at once. We are all aware that soaps are used to protect us from infections that may be transmitted via our skin. Soaps typically breaks up the dirt, oil, grease, germs, and other particles that are not visible to the human eye. It suspends the transmission of these through bathing or hand washing. And cacahuate leaves, scientifically known as Gliricidisepium, are one of our base ingredients for soap making. It is a prominent natural remedy for skin conditions, having folkloric uses in herbal medicines in the Philippines, such as wound healing, antibacterial activity, and soothing irritated skin. To emphasize, our objective for this project is to study the effects of varied quantities of its extracts on a glycerin-based bar soap in order to develop a sustainable recipe that we can use to commercially produce this soap in underprivileged communities where basic sanitation is too expensive. Oops. There. Moving on, there are three problems that compelled us to pursue this project. First, well-known brands of soaps usually have synthetic chemical influences that dry up our skin because these soaps undergo chemical processes during manufacture. Second, most soaps dissolve quickly due to their weak solidity. Easily soluble soaps are designed for consumers to purchase more of their products. Yet underprivileged people generally have a limited income to even buy stocks of these personal care items that may be used for a long time. And lastly, with respect to the second issue, it is common knowledge that the impoverished sector has recurring difficulties in terms of sanitation and hygiene. They lack sanitary goods due to their inability to provide this for themselves on a consistent basis, putting people's health at risk. And I want to share this quote from Dr. Ed Hanum that served as an inspiration for the continuation of this project, which says that safe water, sanitation, and hygiene at home should not be a privilege of only those who are rich or live in urban centers. With this, the solution we came up with to attempt resolving this predicament is by conducting the evaluation of these glycerin-based soaps along with different cacahuate concentrations, in the hopes of formulating a feasible bar soap formula that can be marketed at a low, affordable price so that marginalized communities may have a lasting and effective hygienic product. For our market estimate, we discovered that over 20 million Filipinos lack access to basic hygienic services or goods. As a result, we are targeting a nationwide scale as our market. Product. Moving forward, the product's ingredients are as mentioned: 1 kilogram of glycerin bar, 50 milliliters cocamide diethanolamine, and cacahuate extract from leaves with varying concentrations. For moderate concentration, we have 70 milliliters. For mild concentration, we have 35 milliliters. And for strong concentration, we have 105 milliliters. And then we also have 50 milliliters of bamboo scented essential oil, or any essential oil that uh, you would want to add for the scent. And then 40 milliliter sweet almond oil, 100 milliliter soap hardener, and then alcohol spray. It's you can use either isopropyl or ethyl. And on the right, you may see an illustration of the product you are expecting to derive from the process. Yeah, the soap making procedure contains 7 phases, which are gathering of ingredients, gathering of materials, measurement of ingredients, heating, mixing, molding, and curing. Here are visual aids for each phase. For phase 1 and 2, the preparation, we prepared both our ingredients and product on the surface table at a tested training center here in Bacoor, Cavite. For the phase 3 measuring, we then measured each aforementioned ingredient. Phase 4 heating. After measuring the exact proportions needed, we moved on to heating our glycerin bar. Once the bar has melted and turned into its liquid state, we gradually mixed the other liquid ingredients as well. Next, molding. After everything is saturated, we prepared our molders and poured the mixture into them. And lastly, we waited for it to harden as the curing process occurred. And these are the final products where we get to test their solubility and hardness. Now, that concludes the end of my Maker Faire project presentation. We must always remember to look at the world beyond our privileges and try our best to accommodate those who are in need of the most help. Thank you for listening.